Howdy, everybody. How are y'all doing there, beautiful fine day? Boom, right there, boy. Alabama Beastie's back, that's right. What if I told you I never lived? Okay, I am, today's the last day that I'm streaming this late, or that I'm starting this late, okay? Thank you. Thank you. From now on, I will be more on time. For sure. Okay? Mad Boss, thanks so much for the, thanks so much for Prime, brother. I appreciate that. Through which email can we get in touch with you? Through, the one under the stream. What time is on time? Like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Something like that. Maybe you think of getting contacts. Is it pain to put them in and take them out? Not really. Like maybe it takes you like, taking them out is like fucking 5 seconds per eye. Legit. Like you literally just do this and you fucking take it out. But putting them in, it's just about learning, you know, but once you learn it, it's quick. Oh, there's some microphone shit? Okay, hold on. Let me do the good old fix of plugging and unplugging. All right, test. Is this better? Test. Hello, hello? Is it better? Is it fixed? It sounds like before. Wow. All right, hopefully it's fixed. What did I want to say? Beastie, what's up? We need a wider camera angle. We need, those dents are not visible right now. Wait, which dents? Wait, which ones? Kulovic, thanks so much for the 14. My god, that's fucking loud. Chili, thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Hello, Capitan.
I appreciate that, brother. Think we need a brighter light? No, we don't. If I get a brighter light, then... Dude, I look so jacked, don't I? In this t-shirt? Fucking hell. It's not... It's not the gym. It's just the t-shirt that's making me look ginormous right now. You see this? Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Who is this guy? No, we don't need a new light. So humble. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for such a nice comment. Show the gains, bro. I don't want to flex on you guys. I don't want to... Do you know what I mean? I don't want to flex on you guys. Thank you for teaching me that you can put in a TC yesterday. Hey, anytime, brother. Shirtless stream when? That's a new sub goal. If we reach 1,000 subs, I am taking my pants, shirt off. No, I'm joking. I'm not. Stop. I'm not. Stop. I'm not. I mean, I have taken pants off on stream before, to be fair. No, I have. When I was like changing pants when it was like too hot. I was like changing from sweatpants to shorts. But I just did it like this and you guys didn't see it. You guys made a fucking command for the glasses? That's funny. Any guides on the way? I should make a KT guide, but... Yeah, like, yeah, also, who wants a guide from a non-rank 1 ladder player? Also true. That's actually a good point. Like, what do I know about the game? You know what I mean? You see that production quality on Magic's video? Bro, that guy owns a fucking company. That guy owns half the Canada. Do we have a chance to visit Malta? No, not yet. I'm Canadian, this is true, of course. Magic is big, like, he's huge in Canada. Final resting, thank you, brother, for the 8 months, I appreciate that. Thank you. Bro, Magic is like... How do I describe Magic? I mean... Type Air Dove, thank you, brother, for 40 months in a row. Thank you. How do I describe Magic? I mean, what a guy. Do you know what I mean? Who is I don't know Magic, who is he? Magic stopped playing AOE4 because he wanted to give the rest of us chance to win something. Think about that. Think about the generosity of that guy. Magic quit so we could fly. What a guy that is. I mean, just wow. WOW, basically. What a guy that is. Guys, what are the chances this is... I mean, forward gold is a given, right? I'm not even gonna, you know. What are the chances that he is going for Rack's opening? Oh. Bro, chill. Jesus. Fucking punk. Oh, he's not. Wait, what? Yo, what the hell? Wait, what if this guy beats me so hard that I get to make a guide out of the game that he beats me from? Wait, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Beastie gets matched with my MMR, I guess we're not playing today. Bro, I've fallen off, man. I'm, like, I was on the cliff, but I fell off the cliff. You know one of those, like... You know one of those, like comedy movies where they fall off a cliff, but they fall off onto another, like, part of the cliff, but then they fall off again, and then it's actually falling off a cliff? That's kind of me. Like, I've fallen off, but, like, then I'm falling off again. And I just keep falling, that's the problem. Well, this guy hopefully is gonna give me a dub, but this guy's probably gonna let me win. So basically what's happening right now is just straight up win trading, because this guy's gonna let me win. Because this guy feels so bad for me that... Why is his scout there? What? This guy feels so bad for me that he's gonna just drop the game so I can get a dub. Bro, what is your scouting pattern? Where are you going, brother? I was just there. What? What? Okay, I'm just gonna admit, I don't care. This guy's a paid actor. This guy's a paid actor, he works for me, okay? There it is, I said it. This guy's a paid actor. Yeah. He's trying to give me all his sheep right now. Knight Hospitalier. Okay. Okie dokie. Don't tell. Camera is lagging behind sound. I don't think so. Was that convincing or what? I'm so confused. Why do you want my username? Monk ass. How's the diet going? What'd you eat? I had some eggs for breakfast today with a little tomato. And then, bro, this guy got like no sheep. And then I ate some chicken earlier. And what else did I have? I had some yogurt. I had some couple of potatoes. Later I'm gonna have some fruit and some fuck, what is it called? Like low fat yogurt kind of thing. Bro, did this guy get it? Legit, did this guy get any sheep? You know what he's doing now? He's making a ram. I guarantee. Bro. I realize I don't have the thing on. There we go. I turned it on for you guys. Oh my god, what a considerate streamer! Thanks, Beastie. Anytime, Joe. Anytime, Joe Schmo 69. I'm so confused. Is he all in him or not? Like, am I all-inning him or is he all-inning me? Or are you guys all-inning me? I mean... Oh wow, he has the foot. Oh wow, that's a spawn. Double back gold. Double back gold, back berries, and double deer. That's... There must be a name for a spawn like that. That's a crazy spawn right there, boy. In the rear, in the deer. No, in the deer, in the rear. Oh shit, he's making night hospitaliers too. Let him cook, let him cook, hold on, let him cook. Don't just give up on him, let him cook, let's see what he's got. It's kind of funny. He didn't kill anything and lost stuff, and I had my hand off the keyboard.
I wish I could have someone like you teach me how to play this game. I love overtime, not very good at it. You're crazy good man. Love watching you play.
Mr. Wolf, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bro, I'm shit right now. Don't dare compliment me. I won't take any compliments. Anyone who compliments me today gets a perma ban. I'm shit. He's aging up. Is he? I think he is. Okay, I still got it. Okay. Do you see that? I still got it a little bit. I should have probably stuck with Musafaris. I can take the relics. I don't care about relics too much. Relics, I ain't interested about them too much. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Or in the dick. Bro, I'm crushing this fucking guy. 1.5k? What's up? He's getting fucking smoked right now. Why is he still making horsemen? It's truly a bizarre choice, but okay. Heavy spear versus Molly? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Right? Because spear plus man at arm. He just needs more archers. But the beginning of the game was weird. Like, you just made a lot of units and I just did a cow boom. You know what I mean? Hello, Chad Games. I'm asking Myriad if he wants to do some games. Yeah, he didn't really, that's the thing, he didn't really get anything with the early units. And it's like, also when you age up as KT, you lose workers. So you're, like, not only I got more eco, you also have less eco. I'm a new player, less than 50 games player, struggling with macro and floating resources. Though a mental check or a list or some tips to get better at it. So I always suggest to check my videos. Like, I have a guides and tutorial videos for macro and all kinds of things. But in general, like, for example, I put TC on 4, barracks on 5, arch rangers on 6, 7 is like stables or siege workshop. So whenever you're going through the macro, you go 4, make a worker, 5, make a spearman, 6, make an archer, 7, make a horseman or whatever, you know. So you just keep, you move your army on 1, 2, 3, then you go 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you just kind of repeat that. And whenever you're floating too many resources, it's always better to queue up a lot of units than to have those resources just not spent at all. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to... Don't try to be like a try-hard, like, ooh, I only got to queue 1 unit at the time or something like that. Like, just, if you're floating research, just queue a bunch of units. Make more production buildings, you know? Stuff like that. It'll help you in the long run. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about using your resources efficiently. Just worry about using them. That should be your #1 thing. That should be your #1 thing. I got what you guys call the cock ring, but this is not a cock ring, in fact. You see that? It says 60 LB. It's for this. But I actually am ordering, like, this is 30 kilos. I'm ordering 50 kilo one. I'm gonna order some stuff for the workout tonight for the house. Because this one is easy now. You know, I can do it with both hands. So I need to get a better one. Look at that. Whoop. That's right. The last time I showed Twitch chat this, everyone was like, "That's a cock ring. That's a cock ring." Boom. That's crazy. You can lift 60 lb like that. I know, bro. Look at this. Look at this. One finger, 60 lb. You see that? What was the race you played in StarCraft 2? Like the first 7 years I played Terran, then I played Protoss and Random. What do you think is the hardest race? Terran for sure. I think Terran is also hardest in Brood War. Yo, Myriad just ignored me. God damn, bro. Fucking hell. Damn. Probably didn't see the message. How do you transition into farms late game? You always miss the timing and run out of food? Well, whatever time you're making the farms, make them 2 minutes earlier. And then you don't run out of food. Boom. Once the food... Oh. He said Discord DM. Okay. Okay. Full customs. Okay, let's go. All right. Good morning, Beastie. Just want to say I appreciate you having you in my life. Even if we don't talk directly, you've had a positive impact. Enjoy your stream, brother. Thank you so much. Love the age community. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we did just talk directly though, so you gotta exclude that next time. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oof. what are we doing now with Myriad? I just asked him to play some games because the ladder is dead as fuck. So yeah. I had to write this message. I've been following you for 2 years now. I watch your replays on YouTube in the evening after a hard day's work and once the kids are in bed. Watch your video about your absence. It was very moving. I've been through that myself, and indeed, it's a long process. But you mentioned a few things, like it took you 10 years and how you want to live in the present moment without worrying about anything else or about judgment. And that means you're almost there. I wish you truly flourish as a man. Take care of yourself and your wife, Steve. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yo, what's with the thirsting? What is happening? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind message. I've received so many kind messages, guys, from you guys, and I truly do appreciate it. I read every single one of them. I read all the YouTube comments. I tried to respond to all the Discord DMs, and I think I did respond to all of them. I tried to read and respond all the Twitch and YouTube messages. If I miss any, I'm not ignoring them. So I'm just answering to Myriad. Okay, so Myriad is participating in the next tournament, I assume. So I told him, like, hey, I'm not looking to practice because I'm skipping the next tournament, but I'm like, just tell me what do you need because you're gonna play tournament. So whatever you need, let me know and we can play the maps that you need. I wouldn't mind that. So. Sure.
Hey Beastie, what's up? Hey chat, just got back to the game after 7 months. As Biz and my friend keep abusing me with China's early feudal rush. Any advice? Less than 3.
Any advice? I mean, making units is always good. Try Hippodrome.
Good luck. Have fun.
Hippodrome's really good, actually. Unironically. Thanks for the reset. Alice, thank you, brother. Ion, thanks so much for 15 months. Mr. Wolf, thank you so much for the 20 earlier, brother. I appreciate it once again. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for becoming a member as well. Thank you, thank you. His real name is Alexander. That's not... Stop. That's fake news. That's not my real name. Stop that right now. Oh, no. What's the best civ? China. China. Alice, thank you so much for 5 gifted, brother. JJ Jensuk, thank you so much for the 5 months as well. Thank you guys so much for all the resubs, for all the subscriptions. I appreciate your support as always. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying my shit streams after all these years. Thank you. Thank you. And here's for more to come. Cheers. Shit streams? Bro, yo, what do you mean shit streams? You can't say that. Come on. What do you guys think? I should probably mine gold, huh? I kind of forgot. How to message a Nightbot? I don't know how to tell you this, but Nightbot is that's a bot. Am I hiding my settings? Come on. Why the fuck would I hide my settings? They're on YouTube. That would be one of the more bizarre things to hide, like my graphic settings. Is your name in short Sasha? No, actually, so I know some Alexanders that are called Sasha, but actually I never got called Sasha. Like ever in my life. But I do know a lot of them.
Beastie is back in the mini voice.
Yeah, I know a lot of Alexanders that are called Sasha, but not this one, brother. I don't know why. It just never came up, you know. Alexander Krestik. Jesus, bro, you butchered my fucking name. Stop. Oh, no. People call you Beastie or Alex? I mean, no one calls me Beastie IRL. Like, you know? They call me Alexander. That's my name, right? Online? I mean, I guess people call me Beastie, obviously.
Good to see you back. We missed you, buddy.
Like my gaming friends and stuff, they call me Beastie. You know? But IRL peeps, they call me Alexander. That's kind of annoying.
Olur şehit ilkat hazır. Olur şehit geliyor. Olur şehit hazır. Olur şehit. Olur şehit bunda. Bir tane yok. Anıt kılın. Buyurun gelin.
Eşitim. Kamu anıtılma evde bir gelin. Sürerim.
Eşitin.
Buyruk gelin.
Eşitin. Onu aşlarım.
Bura varım. Eşitim.
Bura bak.
Eve giderim. Yaptırı başla. Kamu anıt.
Ambu yaptı. Anıt. Buyur.
Bir tane.
Gel. Yeter hazır. Bugünkü hazır. Benim
Kalacak. Eşitim.
bitik. Anıt.
I haven't played against KT, I feel like, in this map.
Çelik sürür.
Kamu anıt olun. Kılarım. En
Gücü hazır. Kılıyorum. Ambu yaptı. Buyruk nedir? Olur. Buyruk bulursun.
Arayın.
ulaşın.
Okçular. Tamam. Olur şey.
Yoruluk.
Keskin. İş mi kılacak?
Bir tane hazır.
Okçular. Çekil. Derlendik.
Hazırım.
Bir tane hazır. Bunda.
Olur.
Anıtım. Yakın yakın. Buyruk bir. Orada hazır.
Ekşi. Mas. Sipahi hazır.
Okçular. Depreşim bitik.
Hemen. Çitelim. Anıtım.
Nökere.
Bizi. Tepreşin eri. Bizi. Derlendik. Bizi.
Bitik andı.
Tepreşin eri. Çitelim. Eşitin.
How many fishing boats we working with here, huh?
Olur.
And where's your villager?
Çitelim.
Oh, he's got 3 ducks here.
Eşitlerim.
Buyruk kedi. Yoralık geç.
Güdezgili olur. Buyruk senin.
More? Oh, wow.
Buyruk senin.
Okay, so the villager is... I would put my villager there. If I was him.
Buyruk gelir.
Eşitlerim.
Did you see that?
Sipahi hazır.
That's what we call conquer game knowledge.
Buyruk bitik. Buyruklar. Men.
Kamu anıt yoruluk gelmez. Buyruk.
Eşi olur.
Bura bak. Derlendik. Terenk. Onlara.
Sipahi hazır.
Olur. Evet. Selam. Evet. Selam.
Eşitin.
Evet.
Olur şey.
Soruşa haklarım.
Eşitin.
Bura varım.
Buyruk yeter. Keskin. Kamu anıt olur.
Eşitin.
Senin emrin.
Hatta ki. Rakip olsun. Harekete intikal eyle. Bayan, hizaya gelin.
Basitten işletmeye hazırım. Hemen ora atılma eylerim.
Bayan hazır.
Evamir verin. Sakin. Sakin.
Bu eyleyin. Bu
İcra olunacak.
İcraat.
Bu eylemek. İşim sırası. Asaki.
Evamir. Emir eyle. Bu mehterana.
Bile bekler.
Emrim ile evet.
Yeniçeriler estihayı hazır eyledi.
Emrin başlıyor.
Abesler.
Al oldu bilesin. Mehterani takip edin. Mehtera hazır olun. Bekli askeri. Hareket emri için hazırız. Mehteran hazırdır. Takip benim ile gelin. Pekin sıra gelin. Mehteran. Kemancı.
Bekler. Tüfek domuz üstüne. Beşli askeri.
Emir eyle. Bir hareket eyleyin. Takip eylememiz lüzum. Hükâr. Hareketleri takip eyleyin. Hareketlendiği için hazırız. Cengaverler hazır vaziyette intizar eyler. Size serverlik edeceğiz. Cengaveran ve surane ilerleyin beyler. Cengaveran emriyle bakan ileri. Say eylemeye hazır olun. Cümle cengaveran hazırdır. Kemancey hareket eyleyin beyler. Hareket eyleyin. Azimet eylememiz mümkün. Hareket eyleyin şun hazır. Cengaveran derhal. Cümle cengaveran hazırdır. Esnamız kesin eyleyin. İleri. Cengaveran cümlere. Cengaveran desturane ilerleyin beyler. Cengaveran bize serverlik edecek. Cümle cengaveran hazırdır. Hizmet eylemek sizektir.
Sen de hemen
Cengaverler muhatara silahları var ol. Emriyle bakar. İleri.
say eyleme.
Cümle cengaveran hazır. Cengaveranı vazifeyi kat'a eziyet anlatmak. Cengaveran cümlere.
Sürün olsun.
Cengaverler hazır vaziyetteyiz. Desturane ekteram. Emir bak. Hareket vaktidir millet. Cümle ekteram ne? İstihadeli. Evamiri içmek arzu eyleyen var mı? Emir cümleniz ve madem. Benim hayatım. Cümleden rakip olur. Evamiri ne? Sen çibune emir eylersin. İtaate menzilim aşikardır. Cümlenin emrin nedir? İtaat et yapma. Emrin nedir? Emir vaktidir. Cümleden
İcra olunacak bir iş ver.
azimet eyle. Cümlenin açık olsun. Arade düşman civarındayız. Cümleden arade silahı muhammed yağmur der. Emir var. Hadi olsun bile. Evamire hazırım. Cengaveran cümlere elbette. Vay eylemeye emrin olur. Cengaveran rüzgar. Evamira bina tamir olunacak. Az silahı muhammara.
Less than 3.
Hareket. Bana bir emir. Hazır olun.
Cümleniz dakik olsun. Cümleten istima eyleyin. Emir vaktidir. Cümleniz dakik.
İtaat eylemeye cevval.
Cümleten istima eyleyin. Pekala. Ne icra elenmesi lazım?
İcraat var.
İzleyin!
Eylemeye hazır. İcraat var. Arzun nedir? İtaat et cevval. Talimatı
Not a great game, I guess, but
cümleten azimet eyle. İcra olunan tencigüne arzu eyler. Hemen icra ne icra eylemesi lazım. Emrim ile ve hak ileri. Hazır olun beyler. Beni bey. Hazır olun. Atın zillidir. Elbet. Engama hareket. Evamına hazır olun.
İcra olunacak bir iş.
I feel like we can salvage it.
Emrin nedir? Beli bey, size serverlik edelim.
Ateş eylerler. Hem de bize.
Cümle itaat için tayin eder. Cengaveranı asil hazırdır. Cesurane ilerleyin bekler. Hareket eyleyin bekler. Hazır olun. Size serverlik edeceğiz. Cengaverler hareket eyleyin bekler. Lütfen intizar eyler. Azimet yücelim. Cümle cesurane ilerleyin bekler. Hareket eyleyin bekler. Cengaveran zillere. İtaat için taatın zillidir. Cengaveran zillere size serverlik edeceğiz. Cengaveranı asil sen çigune arzu eyler. Say eylemeye engâme hareket. Hazır olun bekler. Evamirin cesurane ilerleyin bekler. Cengaverler hazır vaziyette intizar eyler. Emriyle bakar. İleri. Cesurane ilerleyin. Bana bir emrin olur. Cümleniz dakik olsun.
Onu senin için
Cümle cengaveren emrimiyle behem giderim. Böyledir.
arzun nedir?
Cümle cengaver size serverlik edeceğim. İtaat emir eylediğin vali. Adı alimentin ne? Size serverlik edeceğim. Cengaveranı asil hazırdır.
Tesbiha icra konuldu.
Cengaverler hazır vaziyetteyim. Hareket eyleyin beyler. Cengaveran
Emir bak.
Sahide eylemeyiz.
hazır olun beyler. Evamire hazır olun.
Okay.
İtaat eylemeye cevap. İstikametimi itikadım tayin eyle. Beli bey. Pek bozul hasar
Bana
alın.
bir ejder ver. Akım dinledim ve hazırım.
Arzun ne? Allah menzilim minare. Zaman. İcra eyle.
Asakta yayın açık olur. Devir eyler. Tesbihayı muhattara evanı kap ve eşya ha. Tesbihayı muhattara icra konuldu. Kap ve eşya hazır olur. Tesbihayı muhattara evanına.
Dikkat. Hazır bak. Hareket vaktidir millet.
Emir bak.
Pekala.
Emir eyle.
Ne
Emir bak.
İtaat eylemeye
Evamiri ne? İnşa, cümleler, cümleten
hareket eyleyin.
evamiri icra.
icra bak.
Bekler, cümleniz belli.
Emrin emir eylediğin bari azime. İtaat et cevval. Derhal icra ederim. Emrin nedir?
I don't think I can get any more
Evamir bir
Harekete
İtaat et.
relics, but I'll try.
Eylemeye hazırım. Arzun nedir?
Ne icra eylenmesi lazım gelir?
İtaat eylemeye
evamir emrimle behem meşyaske. Şut eyle, asaki, benimle gel. Evamiri,
İtaat eylemeye
şut eyle, hal oldu.
emrin oldu. Arzun nedir?
Evamiri istima eyleyin.
Emrin nedir? Cümle azimet eyleriz millet. Cümleten istima eylemeye hazır. İtaat et.
Espriler hazır.
İstikametini.
Kemankeş. Yeniçeriler.
Bitti. Bana bir tek.
Evamir bir.
Harekete intikal eylerim.
Dakik olur.
Evamir yürü değil. Tamam, sükut eyleyin.
Hareket vaktidir. Malinka. Emir bak.
Sükut eyleyin. Otur.
Evamiri istima, evamiri ne zürûz eyle.
Emir bak.
Veteran devamine hazır. İstihanız hazır olsun. Peki askeri.
Yeniçeri.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of units.
Beyler, kap ve eşya hazır olur. İcra edin. Bekler, emir et. İşin sıra gel. Fariler, evamir olsun. Kap ve eşya. Hadi, ekber olsun.
Hareket en eşyasınız hazır.
Sahi emir eyler.
Yeniçeri. Evamir bir.
Cümleniz hareket. Yaz evamire hazır ol.
Beni takip edin.
Dükkan. Hasibe.
Kap ve eşya hazır olun.
Bu mehterana bir emrin.
İstihai kap ve eşya hazır olun.
Evamirine
Bayan,
sakir peşin sıra gelin.
İş eylemi cümleten hareket vaktidir millet.
Sakir sakira acile. Sakir benimle geç. Evamir beni takip eyleyin yiğitler. Emir evamir bir emrim ile behem meşki askeri. Evamirine
evamiri deli.
Zeke is kind of crazy, actually.
emir eyle. Taruman ismege evet.
Dakik olun. Bana bir
Yeniçeri. Yeniçeri.
Ateşe cevap eylemeye iktidar icra eyleyin. Sükut eyleyin. Bu mühim peşin sıra gelin. Evamir firud hareket. Ateş ederler. Hem de bize. Emrin başım üstünedir. Veteran evamire hazır Al oldu bilesin. Veteran. Al oldu bilesin. Asakir. Dakik olun. Aman itaat eyleyin. Hareket beni takip eyleyin yiğitler.
I guess because it's all the fishing, right?
Asıl emri bile behem. Bekçi askeri. Emir eylesin. Yurt eyleyin. Bu mühimdir. Asakir. Benimle gelin. İcra eylerim.
Asakir başım üstüne.
Evamiri nev emrin hak.
Emir bakmak silahı.
Peşim sıra gelin. Ha peşim sıra gelin. İlerlerim.
Sipahiyat hazır.
Yeniçeri evamir.
Asakir. Dakik ol. Emir eyler. Evamir.
Cümleniz dakik olsun.
Emir eyler. Bekler
Fethile.
Evamir. Emir eyler. Asakir. Dakik Ali oldu bile. Evamiri nevlerine behem meşya.
His fishing is kind of ripped.
İkral eylemeye hazır olun rüzgar.
Onun senin
Akşam sıra.
İcra.
Cümleniz sen çigune arzu eylersen. Cümleten emrin olur. Hemen
emrin mi?
Sipahiyat. Sipahiyat hazır.
Evamir emri.
Dakik olun. Evamir vürud eyle.
icra olunacak.
Şöyle Asakir. Beni takip eyleyin. Asakir benimle. Emrim ile behem meşşi askeri. Emrin başımız. Vay sükût emrimle behem.
Asakir beni takip et. Ateş bu mehterana. Evamirine sakir.
Evamiri istima.
Yurt eyleyin.
Evamiri vürud eylemek.
Evamirine yurt eylemek. Peşim sıra gelin.
Sükût eyle. Bu ehem.
Tamam. Ne iş?
Hareket.
Evamiri vürud eylemek.
Mehteran. Hizaya gelin. Mehteran ile harekete intikal ederim. Sükût. Benim ile.
Vazifen
Evamiri ne vürud eyle. İcra.
Evamir.
İcra eyle.
Asakir. Harekete intikal ederim. Asakir. Sakir.
Bayan evamir. Asakir. Benimle gel. Asakir. Benimle gel.
Evamirine
Fucking heavy spearman there.
Bir daha zibet eyle.
Evamir bürud eyle. İcra.
Evamir vürud eylemek.
Yurt eyleyin. Emrin başımdır. Asakir. Dakik ol. Emrim ile ve her meşyi askeri. Asakir.
So one thing I do know is he doesn't have any
emir
fortresses,
vaktidir. Ne icra ederse silahı.
which is I guess good. And he's taking a lot of eco damage. He was getting raided to death right now.
İcra olunacak.
Peşim sıra gelin.
Bekler. Emrin olsun.
Sükût eyleyin. Asakir. Benim ile.
Asakir.
Evamirine bürud eylemek üstredir. Al oldu bilet. Asakir.
İş eyle cümlete.
Hareket emrin. Emrin başım üstünedir. Emrim ile
Hareket eyle. Sipah.
Mehteran beni takip et.
Asakir. Dakik ol. Vürud eyle. Hal oldu. Bayan hizaya gelin. Taş üstünde emir eyle. Evamir vürud eyle.
I am back also after 1 month smile.
Aynen. Hareket emri için hazırız. Evamiri nev esyanı hazır et sakir. Dakik ol. Beni takip eyleyin yiğitler. Hareket emri için hazırız.
Who's he making crossbows?
Katli elim hareket intikal et. Bayan, emrim ile evamiri. Yürü eylemek. Evamiri istima eyleyin.
Pekala. Cümleten azimet eyleriz millet. Cümleniz hareket eyleyin. Azimet
Bayan hazır. Bayan hizaya gelin.
Cümleniz dakik olsun.
Evamir yürü. İşim sıra. Evamir yürü eylemek.
Emir vaktidir.
I need 200 APM in real life to deal with my work. Your stream allows me to chill the F out. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yo, Robert, thank you so much. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Glad I'm able to help. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys once again for all the kindness, for all the good and kind words.
Evamirin beni takip
I appreciate it.
Hayır. Bekler. Eşyanın
Atım zillidir. Alo gibidir.
sükût eyle. Emir eyle. Evamirin evlülük. Ateş eylerler. Emrin ile behem meşri aktı.
So he was definitely Giga ahead.
Hareket eyleyin. Azimet eylememiz lütfu.
Evamiri istima ebeyler. Evamir yud eyle. İntikal eyle. Evamir yud eylemek.
Gir bak.
Asaki.
And I'm definitely Giga ahead on workers.
Yud eyle. Emrinizle hareket edelim. Cümlesi tamam. İleri. Hep beraber. Günlerimiz kuşandık ve hazırız.
Evet.
Herkesin
Güzergahı. Dikkat.
Herkes
Tamam azimet ederiz millet.
herkes evamiri bu bizim için. Evamiri ileri. Esyanı emin. Evamiri muhabbet dikkat edin. Evamiri
talim
Evamiri hüsnüne.
Dikkat. Evamiri cedet vüsudada. Herkes istima. Dikkat. Evamiri
hareket edin.
İstima, fermanın ve sükût diyetini senin emrin. İyi harapetimiz lazım. Verme vakati. Sonra silahıyla beraber. Ateşe maruz. Evamiri cedid.
herkes istima etsin. Evamiri icra etsin. Herkes arzulan
Emin evamir hareket edin.
Fuck me. Oh my god, that's bad.
sen ne
Evamiri cedid. Muhasara silahını takip edin beyler. Birader evamiri cedid.
herkes biz halleder.
Muhabbet dikkat edin.
Herkes istima etsin. Evamiri cedet.
That is so.
Ehli kariye hareket edin.
Muhabbet dikkat edin. İleri. Müsaade
That is so unfortunate. Why the fuck was his army there?
Cümlesi tamam.
Herkes istima etsin. Evamiri ceditleri.
hazır vaziyette icra olundu bile. Muhasara silahıyla beraber. Ne tarih evamirile eşya hafif icra. Estihal muhasatlar bizim için seyretmektir. İstihal muhasara hazır. Evamiri hırsız bile sürecek. Taktik istim kavgaya hazır olun. Muhasara silahının emri nedir? Estihal
Geri geriler. Meşri yapsın. Geri geriler hazır. Bir atlar kabul edemez. Sükût edin.
İleri, cümle eşya hazır. Cümle eşya. Sükût edin.
Dikkat. Evamiri cedit usul eder.
Evamir ileri.
Estihal muhasara.
İstihanın dikkat olun.
Estihal muhasara. Cümle seni takip edin. Sipahi cümle. Hareket. Estihal oldu bilesin.
Aleylerim.
Emin emin. Hareket edin beyler. Hasan evamir cedid bey. Evamir muhabbet dikkat edin. Evamir emin evamiri cinlerin evamiri cedid. Burayı terk edin. İleri. Hep beraber. Evamir usul et.
Vazife-i cedide hazır.
Sükût hasakin. Sükût edin. İstima edin. Evamiri cedid usul et. Hazır ol. İyi harabetleri. Evamir usul et. Muhasara silahına. Haydi. Atla. Beni takip et. Atım ileri sürecek. Evamirim miras. Emir ettiğin mekan istikametine at süre. Dakik istima edin bey. Burayı terk edin. Eslihanız doğru. İleri. Cümlesi tamam. Emirlere hak. Muhasara silahı vuruldu. Muhasara silahına emrin nedir? Emrin nedir?
Dikkat. Evamiri cedet.
Evamiri muhasara silahını takip edin. Zinlerimiz... Dakik aşikardır.
Gitmez.
Eski hazır. İtfaiye, eski hazır.
Zekariye. Arzuların benim için emir atılır. Olsun olur Zekariye. Geri cepheli.
Cümlesi tamam. Emiri bu bitirmiş. Sınavların galibiyet. Evani itibariyle her daim hazır. Emrimizin nedir? Evamir hüsule bu bizim için seyret ve fırsat abdolur. Emin ol. Hükût edin ve evamiri istima et. Evamiri atlar sabır edemez. Dakik istima edin. Evamiri çekip ve emrinizle hareket edin. Hükût edin ve evamiri istima edin.
Herkes istima etsin.
Evamiri çekip dinlerimiz kuşan emri takip edin. Emrin aşikardır. Emrin aşikardır.
He's losing a lot of villagers. He's also age 3, but that's a whole different story.
Dikkat. Evamiri cedid.
Evamiri dikkat edin. Evamiri
Atlar sabır eder ileri.
herkes hareket edin. Tahammuk etmek yok. Evamiri cedid. Belki yeni şeyler kalmaklar.
Muhabbet dikkat edin. Evamiri ileri.
Semih hareket edin.
İleri. Müsaade edin. Düşmanımızı şunlara ihsas ettirelim. İstihayı muhasara muhasara silahına müzaheret edin. Beş siyasi muhasara cümle tehdit araca
I got 5 keeps, well 4 now. No, 3 keeps and 2 sea.
neyi hararet ve iflasın ateş edin, heva etmeyin. Hal oldu bilirsin. Araca hazır. İstihayı muhasara hazır.
Yeniçeriler ihtihayı hazır edin.
Cümle istihayı muhasara azimet edin. Muhasara silahına İstihayı muhasara cümle ikna hazır.
Herkes istima etsin. Evamiri cedid vüsul eder.
Dikkat. İstihayı muhasara hazır. İstihayı muhasara hazır. Cümle ikna. İstihayı muhasara hazır. Evamir ile. Cümle ikna hazır. İstihayı muhasara. İstihayı muhasara cümle ikna hazır. Emrin nedir? İstihayı muhasara silahına. Beş siyasi muhasara silahını takip edin beyler. İstihayı muhasara hazır. İstihayı muhasara hazır. Hareket edin. Arap'ın da ikna hazır. Muhasara.
Veteran bu bitimi.
Cümle ikna. İstihayı muhasara yola yalan. Arap'ta bir İstihayı muhasara hazır.
Cümlesi tamam. Emrin aşikar.
Muhasara istihayı muhasara. Var mı?
Geçile itibariyle Yeniçeriler
Oh, he made condottiers. Condottieri? What are they called?
sükût edin. Yeniçeriler
Omega Low. Omega Low. I mean, he had like 20 of them, maybe. You know, maybe. I have 40 Janissaries. Yeah, let's... Yeah, like here, this fight that we had was kind of the reason I won, because I traded really well. And I feel like he lost way bigger army than what I had, right? Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, Eco, he was so far ahead because of the fishing boats. But watch this. Holy fuck. And then here, another fight. Oh boy. I think villager count. I mean, yeah, he was like bleeding villagers. But this is the economy count, right? This is with fishing ships. The villager count, obviously he's behind because he's KT. But then I lost a lot here, and then here just started snowballing. Akintos or Atintos, thank you so much, brother, for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. GG Obama, Terry, Shroosh, Simket, thank you so much for 3 months. Yomi, Enmisuit, thank you so much for resub. Donald Duck, Royer, thank you guys so much. If I missed anyone, I appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I think maybe instead of fighting there, maybe if he went for Sacred Side Hold with that whole army and just fought next to keeps, that'd be better. I love this comment. Get off pharmaceuticals ASAP. I don't trust that shit. Much love, brother. Do you get sick? Do you drink medicine? Or no? Hey, Cor, shut your mouth in the chat. You punk ass. The medicine that is given by psychiatrists is sponsored by Big Pharma. Damn. Okay. All right. But wait, hold on. But I have a question. The medicine that I'm drinking that's prescribed to me, you say they're pushed by Big Pharma or whatever, right? Sponsored. I paid like €5 for like 3 months. Not 3 months, 2 months worth of medicine. Are you saying they're working together so they can go €5 every 2 months from me? Damn, they found a. Hey, they're scamming me, dude. That's a long con? Yeah, dude. Are we using euros in Serbia? No, we use Serbian dinars, but I'm just converting for you guys.
Good luck.
Yeah, they don't care about the margin, they just want to get everyone addicted. Bro. Bro. You should worry about sugar more. You should worry about sugar more. I am okay paying 60 euros a year for medicine. You know, like that's okay. Like I don't wanna make assumptions, but the people that are like, you know, big pharma is in it to get your money and all that. Do you happen to be from a country where that medicine happens to be very expensive? And perhaps I'm just throwing darts in the dark, and where there's no healthcare. Yeah, we don't. Okay, so just to be honest for a second, like in Serbia. So I heard this from a lot of people, from a lot of friends in US, that like a lot of doctors will prescribe you like Adderall and all that shit, like Adderall or antidepressant, like real quick. In Serbia, at least, it's a lot more regulated. Like, a lot more. Like, getting Adderall in Serbia is really hard. For example. Like, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I mean, I heard about it. Obviously, I don't wanna, like, like, we're discussing this. I don't wanna get into the politics and nitty gritty, but I read that there's like an opioid problem in US and all that, but I'm just telling you, in Serbia at least, it's like, getting Adderall is extremely hard at a doctor. Like you cannot, because I heard in US you can just go and be like, I don't know what Adderall is used for, but like focus or whatever, and you can be like, yeah, I'm not focused. They're like, yeah, you should take Adderall, kind of vibes. In Serbia, it's a lot harder to get it. Like a lot harder. I drank my coffee too early in the morning and I'm tired now. I'm tired, I'm yawning. I'm vibing. Like, listen, listen. I know that there's doctors and there's like those pharma things and whatever, and they're prescribing more medicine to their patients than needed. I am aware that exists. but I'm also aware it doesn't exist in every single country in the same volume. Does that make sense? So I'm not like denying it exists, I'm just saying it's not like it's not a widespread problem in Serbia, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at, and another thing that I'm trying to get at is, you know, like the big pharma and all that, and like how they push the fucking, you know, whatever drugs on you and all that. I'm about to tell you something that might rock your world. Okay, are you ready? I need you to hold on to something. If you're not sitting, sit down. I need you to sit down for this one. That whole pushing their thing and all that, all the companies do that. You can start from tobacco companies that are now somewhat kind of getting more regulated. Sugar companies, hello? Or sugar companies, you know what I mean? Like, companies that heavily involve sugar and all that shit. Then you got, like, fucking... Like, you got... My point... Okay, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time, and I'm too stupid to do that. But my point is, this exists, like, in every fucking field in the world. It's not... It's not like unique to drugs. Okay. My macro is so bad this game, holy fuck. Not gonna lie, I think this is gonna be an L. When it looks like an L and it smells like an L, it's usually an L. No! Horsey!
Espero tu mande en le corps. En linea equites. Fue orden. En le corps. Espero caballo. Equites attendent. Cavalcada. Espero tu mandement. Orchestre. Olmeria. Fue orden. Io facile. Paratus et promptus. Labor spérance. Paratus et promptus. Comme ordine tenet. Vaccin mauvais. Ordine chevalier. Fue orden.
Oh shit, okay.
Attention, attention. Barats pour la camino. Ordine tenet. Io de bello paratus et Chevalier. Equites attend. Equites. Out second one.
Oh, where's this villager? Am I?
Equiti.
Huh? There it is. Ooh. This is a weird game.
Espero tu mandement. Ordine. Il avance. Attention. Audite militaires. Orchestre.
Like, I've probably had weirder games, but this one's up there. Question is, how many cows does he have? Okay, maybe 4 or 5, so not a lot.
Écoutez, Angula. Olmeria. Écoutez, attention. Si, comprendo. Tutto di te. Cos'è sarà massonaria? Ordine, audissimo. Tutto di te. Olmeria. Auditemi, come mande. Attenzione. Equites attendentisi. Quitamus. Ordine, interferire.
My archer mass is pretty big now.
Attenzione. Vado kitos. Ok. Equites attendentisi.
Tous auditez. Eceli.
Non è pareil pitié. Espérons du maman. Dolmerien. Si. Dolmerien. Mauvais. Mauvais.
Si, cavallo ici.
Attention. Secondo. Préparatez.
I feel like he's in better position. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's see. I was gonna say he's in better economical position, but
Escolte bene. Colonel.
I mean, maybe I can do some. He has a back goal too. Good.
Kedman, si volei.
Obeyo! Henley comes!
Raté, arquière. Allez, arquière.
He's just gonna upgrade his shit, and I'm dead. I'm dead. GG. Yeah, the start was really bad. My macro was really off at the start of the game. Maybe if I pushed a bit sooner, maybe I would do better, but I think I pushed way too late. The pro scouting part... Pro scouting part, I feel like it should have been worse for me, but it was okay. But yeah, my start was really bad. Like I couldn't produce knights or scouts. I had no food. This back goal, if it was like forward, maybe it's playable because then I stop the gold and he can make sofa, but yeah. I don't know how many villagers I lost. The villagers was actually pretty fine. I didn't really lose that many. The army count, yeah, he just scaled better. I mean, this is a rough matchup for French. But I think it's a rough matchup for French, but at the same time, I feel like I could have won that. Just the start was a bit rough. Tough one for French in theory. Yeah, I mean, I think so, but I think it's really dependent, Myriad, on the golds. Like, really dependent. Right in 10 minutes, yeah. Kicked up then. I'm done for now. Okay, thank you for the games, bro. I think, like, for example, Myriad, the reason why it's like so so important to spawn, because the first, so you go pro scout, right? And I go pro scout. So if your first goal, not first, second goal, sorry, is forward, you cannot make the pit mine until you get donzos. But if you get donzos to defend your pit mine, then you can't defend the scouts. But if your second gold is in the back, then I cannot deny, you know, like I can't deny it, so I have to go for scouts, but then you have donzos there. And then it's a really hard matchup. And I know it's like, it seems like such a small thing, but it's I think it's a massive deal in this matchup, at least specifically, because of how close the timings were. But also there's a version where you open 2 knights and you can maybe like pick off donzos as they're running across the map and stuff like that, but yeah. Like, also, I haven't played too much against Donzo Sofa, funnily enough. Like, I almost always exclusively played against Donzo Javelin, so I wasn't really sure what to make. Like, I was thinking about adding barracks at one point. So I should have probably gone 2 stables, 2 archer rangers, 2 barracks. So that's the problem with those comps. Like when you, well, first of all, if the game is more even, because I had a bad start, but if the game is more even and then we both age up, I feel like mass melee doesn't scale as well into range plus knights. But if we kind of fight earlier, or if I mess up, it's the melee one is better. But the problem is, if you go Sofa Donzo and I go Knight Archer, and then I go double barracks, right? And I start making Spearmen. So, a lot of people think, yeah, but then you can add Archer ranges. But the difference is, it's a lot harder to build up a proper archer count than it is to build up a proper spearman count, because 6 spearmen can do a lot of fucking damage to sofas, you know, but 6 archers that you're gonna make are not gonna be as significant because they're actually killing spearmen. Does that make sense? Like, I'm killing your most valuable units and you're killing my least valuable units, kind of thing. And then also,
Beastie, keep up the good work.
And I also have Adrian. Thank you so much for the donor, brother. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And also with my archer mass, because I can kite, that also scales better than your mass Donzo. So that's why I think in general, if you go for that kind of melee comp, I should have just added double barracks and yeah. Yeah. Adrian, thank you for that. Is that YouTube gifted membership? I never see that. That was a first, actually. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it as well. Thank you, thank you. Seriously, serious. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I think Barracks, the tournament at the start of this year where I played a lot of with Vortex, in custom games, this is something we did quite often, which was basically like, like a lot of knight archer kind of fighting, blah blah blah, and then into spearman transition. And usually the guy that was going full melee would always struggle against just the spearman transition, because spearmen are also cheap, right? If you go pro scouts especially, 60 food is really cheap for a spearman, so you can just kind of crank him out. Wolfie, thank you so much for the membership, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome. Scouting straight to your opponent, then going to the edge of the map, the best way to get sheep early? No, that's the best way to scout your opponent. Scouting sheep depends on the map. Some map have specific scouting patterns. Can you play some biz? Yeah, I can do biz. I mean, I kind of need to do every civ, right? What have I played recently? Maybe we could do the DLC video now, actually. Let's do the DLC video now, since the ladder is dead, so we can do that quickly. But, yeah, what did I play recently? I played Jushi Legacy, I played Malayans, I played French. What else did I play? I actually don't know. Let me check. Oh, Ottoman. True. Ottoman. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't played a lot of games, but yeah. So I kind of have to play every civ just to remind myself how they are and all that. Okay, let's talk about the Crucible mode. What key am I spamming when scouting with Scout? I'm just pressing TC and then Scout. BC! Adrian, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate the support. And the leaks as well. Thank you, Adrian. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Play more? I want to play more, but there's nobody. Dude, I made so many plans today about the stuff I'm going to be doing over the next like week or two. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited, and this weekend I'm gonna go shopping for my aquarium. Tonight I'm ordering my gym stuff for home. I'm not ordering like the big machines, but I'm ordering some gym stuff. I'm gonna be sleeping in the bedroom finally. The mattress is here. Fucking love that. And I got a bunch of other stuff I want to set up, but I'm actually really excited for the aquarium. I'm really excited to set it up, but in a way that you guys can see it. But I think the best way to do that is to have like a separate camera for it. And I already have a webcam that I can use. For fish, I mean. Okay, let's get started. All right. Let's get started, shall we, Papagas? Notifications disabled, just so you guys are aware. Gamers, today we're going to be doing two things. Number one, we are going to be talking about the Crucible, which is the new mode, the new game mode, whatever you want to call it. Now, I have been gone for 2 weeks, so it's okay. This came out like a week ago, but a lot of you guys maybe don't follow the news all the time, and I'm your news anchor. Cutie patootie tootie fruity booty. So here we go. We're going to be covering this that has more info about the new mode, and then some leaks about the new DL to the C. So let's get into it. And I've heard a lot of good things about this one, by the way. With the upcoming release of Dynasties of the East, and if anyone has any extra links about Crucible and stuff, feel free to let me know in the chat. The upcoming release of the Dynasties of the East expansion on November 4th, that's the release of the DLC. Age of Empires 4 will introduce an all-new single-player roguelite RTS experience built from the ground up for replayability, the Crucible. This is something you guys heard me yap about for like 3 years, that we need replayable content. And they kind of try that with the, what are they called? With the historical battles, but in Art of War, but I feel like they didn't quite hit the mark. You know, it was more like you completed, you get the best goal, and then you're kind of done. At least that's how I felt about it, right? So this seems like they're pushing it to the next level, and I think single player content in general is extremely important for any game, not just RTS game, for them casual players. So I'm personally the most excited about the Crucible, even more so than the new civs or whatever the new patch notes they're going to bring. Players will face unpredictable enemy waves, randomized objectives, and unlockable upgrades. No two matches are the same, and each decision shapes the path forward. Whether you're defending your wonder, let me zoom in for the boomers in the back. Whether you're defending your wonder, unlocking powerful perks, or testing your endurance, the Crucible delivers an exciting twist on traditional AOE4 gameplay. Pre-order now with a 15% discount. I wish I had a code for you guys, but I don't. W. But if you pre-order, you get 15% discount. There you go. Owners of the first for premium will get this as initial cost. Jump in a lot. Okay, there you go, puggers. Setting up your gameplay. The thunder of hoof beats. That has to be AI written. I mean, who talks like that? Come on. The thunder of hoof beats descends on your base as you hold against hordes of enemies. Your carefully constructed defenses crumble and burn around you, but it doesn't matter. You've survived long enough against everything that could throw at you, and you won. Your valiant final stand started 45 minutes ago when you first selected which Crucible mission to play. There are 4 to choose from, some 4 missions. The pirate-infested Mediterranean waters of the Byzantine Empire in contested coastline, facing down the 3 mighty clans of the Sengoku Daimyo in Daimyo Dynamics, hunting bandits and dodging men-at-arms at the Holy Roman Empire in Forest Lords, holding fast against the mounted hordes of Mongols in Watch Your Step. See what they did there? Watch your step. Now, this sounds like, these are obviously the names of the map, and I'm assuming you're fighting against, well, this kind of says it, facing down 3 mighty clans of Sengoku Daimyo. So I'm assuming you're in one of the missions you're fighting Byzantine Empire, in one of them you're fighting Sengoku Daimyo, in one of them you're fighting Holy Roman Empire, and in one of them you're fighting Mongols. in Watch Your Step. We got a pretty picture over here. Okay, we like that. Looks cool. All right, love that. You then selected your civilization. Whether you want to challenge yourself with your favorite civilization or relax while experimenting with a new civilization is up to you. When picking your difficulty, you have 8 options to choose from, all the way from beginner friendly, easiest, to more relaxed and casual levels of easy, intermediate, and hard, into the pushing challenges of hardest, ridiculous, outrageous, and finally absurd. Those looking for further challenges can also unlock the special Conquer mode on difficulties hardest through absurd. Okay, I appreciate that they're giving us like some actual like information, because in the previous DLCs that they go like, we'll have a new game mode and you can fight enemies, and it's like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like what are we talking about? So I'm very happy that they're like literally being like, there's 4 missions, these are the civs you're going to be fighting, there's 8 difficulties, which is very cool, by the way. And I hope, I always say this, but I hope that the hardest difficulties are actually hard, because the historical battles were supposed to be that, but they were kind of easy. Okay. And then there's another Conquer mode. So technically there's, I guess, 9 difficulties, 8 plus Conquer mode through absurd. Once in-game, you're greeted by your civilization's wonder. These beautiful buildings are your main objective and must be protected at all costs. For the next 45 minutes, the enemy will throw everything they have at you in an attempt to tear it down. Even though the enemy civilizations are set per map, okay, so this confirms it, the units they throw at you will change every playthrough. Outside the initial militia wave and later boss waves, each wave is randomized as the match progresses, culminating in hundreds of enemy units, all intent on burning one to the ground. Okay, so let's unpack this. So the civilizations are set per map, which means that the 4 civilizations I mentioned earlier are the ones that you are fighting, okay? Every time you play on the map, but there's 8 difficulties, and then you can play whatever civ you pick. And every map you play, you have a wonder that you need to defend for 45 minutes, okay? The units they throw at you will change every playthrough. This is big, because if I remember, historical battles it was always the same pattern, right? Someone can correct me on this, but I'm pretty sure it was always the same pattern of which units from which side are coming. And it was kind of, well, no replayability. They were always the same, yeah. So the units that are coming will always change, which means not only you can pick at that point from 22 different civilization and 8 difficulties or 9, depending which way you look at it, but every time you play, the units that are coming at you are different, which is replayability. Outside of the initial militia wave and later boss waves, each wave is randomized as the match progresses. Okay, so I guess the first wave and bosses are always the same or always the same waves, but everything else, every other wave is randomized, which I love. Culminating hundreds of enemy units intending on burning your wonder. So I'm assuming they're just going to beeline to your wonder and just attack everything on the way there, right? Let's see this. Oh yeah, these are the boons. Okay, so, okay, hold on. Let me remove this so you guys can see. Camera, boom. This is the mini map, and this is one of the maps. So you start straight on the middle, and then there's, I'm assuming the enemy is coming from there, there. You can see something there, but it's not showing anything. You can see red already here. This is your wonder. And there's a market over here on the bottom, The boons are something that it looks like this game just started. Yeah, you can see the villagers are AFK. So the moment you load into the game, you get to pick a boon, and you can see there's 5 different ones. So I'm assuming through the game, you're getting to pick more boons, which are basically like buffs you get throughout the whole game. Permanent garrison. Outposts, keeps, and town centers permanently have all available garrison arrows active. It sounds like they're billions? Yeah, kind of. This seems really good. I'm taking this. I haven't seen the other ones. I'm taking this. This means if you build a tower, even if you don't upgrade it, it's gonna shoot 5 arrows like there's 5 garrison units inside. That's some big fucking value right here, boy. And also keeps, like you make a keep, you can garrison 15, so your keep will shoot normally plus. Oh my god, the red palace. You think it works? If you have a red palace and this, does it shoot 20 arbalest always? That's fucking wild. Wait, what if you have this, but you also garrison? Does that mean it shoots double? All units permanently heal 45 health per minute. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty ass. Compare this compared to this? Are we serious right now? So, depending how many units are arriving, no, like I've played their billions a lot, okay? And those kinds of games as well. Like, usually if there's a large amount of units, you kind of hold with like either siege or buildings or walls or whatever else. 0.075 health per second is pretty meh. Especially if you're getting attacked all the time, you know? But it does say permanently heal. So this doesn't mean out of combat, but I'm not convinced by this one. This one seems a lot better. Holy Smite, gain an ability. So we're Age of Mythology now. Gain an ability, Holy Smite strikes 5 random enemy units in a targeted area for 1,000 damage each. Okay, I have a question. Is this a reusable ability? Is it a one-time ability? Because if this is a one-time ability, I'm taking this for sure. If this is a reusable ability, and there are bosses, I mean, you could take this for a boss, right? 5 random enemy units. I don't know if it can hit the same target though. The thing is, what's going to be interesting with these boons is when you get the boon, right? If you get this one at start, I'm taking this one for sure. But maybe this one is better later to like snipe siege or something, right? Yeah, this looks like the Sengoku Empire. Sengoku Daimyo, what are they called? Yeah. 200 food, 150, 100. Okay, love that. I think this is, like, again, I love this. So far, everything I've seen about the Crucible mode, I fucking love. Love that. Aside from the innate skill and tactical brilliance you bring to the table, you'll also be gifted baboons through the match. These baboons enhance your abilities and range from simple caches of resources all the way to a brief duration of an unkillable army and other powerful effects. Which baboons you're offered change every time you play. Okay, devs, please please update this. And what I mean by that is, if there's like, let's say there's like 50 boons on release, like just every few months add another 10 or 20. You know what I mean? Just add shit to it. Just add more boons, maybe add a map, add co-op. You know? We all want that. Don't forget. Ooh. Okay, here we can see the map. Don't forget side objectives. Okay, so we see a lot more stuff here. Defend your wonder. So the game just started. Bronze, silver, gold. So 45 minutes is the gold. Optional, claim the relic card. This is a relic card right here. Mobile relic card that provides a large buff to nearby units based on the number of relics contained. Monks can pick up and deposit relics into the card up to maximum of 5. What's in the cart? Some people will get that reference. I mean, so it's 2 out of 5 relics. You can see the relics right there. I mean, what does it give though? A large buff. What does it give? Health, damage, fucking lifesteal. You know what I mean? That's something we need to know. But if this is an optional objective and you gotta kill shit in order to get it, I'm assuming it's something good. Let me remove the camera for you guys. So this is the map that we just saw earlier. This is that map fully revealed. So what do we see here? Oh, I can't zoom in more. So what do we see? So the enemy attacks from there, there, and there. This objective, this card is here. That is giga far away. So this card better be fucking worth it. You know what I mean? Rebuild the bonfire. Which I'm assuming is this right here because it has a hammer. And then it has an exclamation point here, which is like, I don't know. There's an army there or you gotta go fight it. But another thing that I'm noticing, these things, you see these things right here, they were in historical battles and they were resources you could pick up. Okay? So this is probably just like 100 food or 100 gold or whatever. I mean, I don't know what number, but it's like amount of resources you could just pick up. There's boar, deer. This is your wonder. So there's a lot of these parts. You see this? It's like yellow surrounded by red. So I am assuming this is camps like this one, except it's not an, I mean, this is an optional goal. But I'm assuming these camps are like, you kill the units and then you get the units inside of them or something, because there's a lot of them, but not every camp has them. Like this camp just has boxes around it and shit. So I'm gonna go on the assumption that this is also randomized, like the map stuff. And if it is randomized, that means you're gonna have to scout and be like, ooh, there's a unit I can free here, and then you commit yourself to attacking there and whatever else. So that's pretty cool. Fucking love that. If you're bold enough, you can also attempt to clear the optional side objectives and numerous points of interest that populate the maps. They're also randomized each playthrough. Okay, there you go. These are also randomized each playthrough and are well guarded but offer bountiful rewards. Some examples include champions held captive who will join you if freed, or powerful siege camp with a thundering barrage that could be yours to control. Okay, I'm assuming that's this guy, and I'm assuming... What did it say? Champions held captive will join. So I'm assuming that this guy is just like a strong unit that you can free up by killing the enemy units. How strong it is? Well, we'll see. Powerful siege camp with a thundering barrage. Wasn't there a campaign ability like this? Was that in the last campaign? It is, right? It might be that. The one where you like call up a bombardment and it just fucking kills everything? I mean, that would be pretty good to have if that's it. You win! Now what? If you've survived 45 minutes, you'll be met with victory, where you'll have the choice to return to the main menu. And play again, or continue in endless mode. Note, continuing in endless mode offers nothing more than bragging rights, okay? If you've reached one of the medal milestones, bronze at 25, silver 35, and gold at 45, you'll be rewarded with perk points to spend in the Crucible perks menu. These upgrades, once purchased, will persist through all your future runs. Some options include faster production, pre-built buildings, more fucking scouts, or even an option to re-roll your boons in-game. Okay, so basically the perks menu, this is something I talked about in one of the previous things. It looks like it's gonna be just like experience. If you reach, no matter what difficulty you play, if you reach bronze, silver, or gold, you'll get perk points, and you can buy perks outside of the game for all your future missions that you're playing, and so on and so forth, right? Now, so what's important is the game ends at 45 minutes, but you can keep playing forever. So this is probably gonna be like people trying to set up records and shit, you know? How long you can hold and all that. Okay, another screenshot. Crucible masteries? Oh shit, okay. Wait, they don't look like they're in an order. They just look like they're all over the place. Tester medal and command master in Crucible. All mastery challenges are active at once. Oh yeah, and can be completed out of order. Okay. Gain perk points about completing each mastery. Okay. So this is basically just mastery that you can have just for this mode, which means if they're making a mastery for it and they didn't even make masteries for variant civs, that means they're investing like actual time into it. So survive 15 minutes in endless mode. So this is basically survive up to 60 minutes, right? You get 1000 XP, which is like in-game XP for the levels here at the bottom. And then this is the perks points thing. So there's like another way, I guess, just to get points. All in all, this mod aims to blend the joys of single player comp stomp with the longevity of randomized experience that gives unique opportunities and challenges each time you play. Challenge yourself to reach higher difficulties, aided with or without perks, and even attempt our hardest challenge, Conquer mode. All this awaits you in the upcoming Battleground of the Crucible, available in the Dynasties of the East DLC on November 4th. Wow. I'm actually, like I said, I'm excited about this the most because I think it has huge potential to bring a lot of casual players to the game, and I am all up for that shit. Now let's move on to the leaks. And when I say leaks, not like I'm about to discover something that I'm not allowed to discover. This is, I think, just screenshots from people who were at Gamescom. But you're watching it for the first time right here live, even though it was posted 2 days ago. You've never seen it. Just pretend you've never seen it before. Yeah, the sad part about the Crucible is not co-op, and I hope they make it co-op. Okay, are you ready? Shahi walls. Fourth improvement. This is for Balist Elephant. This is for the Tuklak dynasty. Upgrades this Tuklakabad fort with a Springle displacement, increases arrow damage by 2, arrow range by 1 tile, adds another default arrow, and unlocks 2nd level of the assigned governor benefit. Increases health by 1.5k and fire armor by 4. Okay, so one thing to note, Tuklakabad forts have, what was it in one of the screenshots that we've seen? They have 2,000 health or 2,500 health. Something like that when you make them. So I'm assuming their damage sucks ass when you make them, and then by basically upgrading them, you're making them into what normal keeps stats are, right? So it seems that you're getting a lot of different upgrades, a lot of different I mean, you're getting 2nd level of the assigned governor. Those are the governor bonuses that have like 3 different levels. Health, fire armor, I mean damage, arrow range, another default arrow, and sprinkled emplacement. The question is, can you make this in feudal age? Or is this castle age only? It's 500 stone in 30 seconds, which is actually pretty quick considering what the upgrade gives. Next, red brick bastions, fort improvement. Oh, this is just the next one. Okay, so the next one is 1 minute, 500, 200. Upgrades the fort with boiling oil, cannon emplacement. Okay, now this is a weird one. Increases garrison, arrow range by 1 tile, arrow damage by 2, adds another default arrow, and unlocks the 3rd level of the side government, and increases the health by 1.5k and fire armor by 3. Okay, so now I'm confused, because boiling oil is castle age upgrade, but cannon emplacement is imperial. So this either means that you can only upgrade the first one in castle, or it means that when you upgrade it, you can upgrade it in feudal age with sprinkled emplacement, which no other civ can do, right? You can get a tier 4 Japanese TC in feudal. I mean, that's also true. Stonewall Towers? Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so probably you can do this in feudal. I mean, if you can do this in feudal and you upgrade it, I mean, that's really strong, but it's also, I don't know what the cost of the fort is, but the upgrade is, I mean, 500 stone. The Tuklak info that specifically said it's not limited by age. Okay, I don't know what the cost of the fort itself is, but 500 stone in feudal age is quite a bit. Like, I don't think you're gonna make this and then like rush it to level 3 or something, because that's 1,000 stone and 200 gold plus the initial cost for the fort. So this just means you upgrade it again, and we can see the last level. Pepe hands. Reinforced armed ballista. Upgrade ballista elephants into a list. What is this? Is this someone's head? What the hell? $240, $600. So no other civ can upgrade their Springles into elite Springles, but because their Springles are ballista elephants, I guess they have the elite upgrade, which I'm assuming gives them all stats, like including health and all that. So yeah. Ridari. These are the Macedonian dynasty. Bro, what is this? Is this guy naked? What is happening right here? That's Whammon? Oh, okay. I thought it's just some random guy and the screenshots are getting caught. That's funny as fuck. Okay, Ridari, 130, 110. So these are the Macedonian dynasty heavy melee Varangian cavalry. So what was the deal with them? You can't make them in feudal or something? Or you can, but you have to have a landmark? Right? Something like that. Wasn't there a landmark that allows you to make them earlier? Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. They're Castle Age, okay. So they're 130, 110. There was one in the Hippodrome. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Light melee Varangian infantry. Infantry best used against mounted units. Attacks faster with nearby Varangians. Anti-cavalry specialists. 70-20. Additional damage against elephants weakening. Okay, so this is just a spearman that attacks faster with nearby Varangians, and it costs 10 food more. I wonder if it has more stats or not. Bogmadger. 40-50. This is the archer. Wait, what's the normal cost of the archer? Wait, 15-second production time? Wait, I actually don't know any numbers. What is the archer cost? 30-50? So they're more expensive. Range infantry with good damage versus unarmored units has an ability to pierce enemy armor for reduced move speed. I guess that's why they cost 10 more food. So they're going to have an ability that has an ability to pierce enemy armor for reduced move speed. Wait, what? The ability pierces enemy armor, but it reduces the movement speed of the archers? That's what I'm understanding, right? Okay, so there's like a disadvantage. I mean, archer with an ability to kill armored units seems really good. I'm not gonna lie. So this is the Macedonian dynasty, right? So they have crossbows, hand cannoneers, all normal. Okay, love that. Okay. Sharpening stones increases the damage of all units by 1. And it costs only... This is Macedonian dynasty. It costs only silver. Which means... Is there another one? So, if you guys don't know, Macedonian dynasty is the Byzantine variant, and they don't have oil, they have silver. And it looks like this is just a blacksmith upgrade. I'm assuming increases damage of all range units by 1. Six upgrade tiers? Wait, what do you mean by that? I thought this was wood. I mean, wood ain't that color, I think. I think that's silver. They have 6 tiers for their blacksmith upgrades? Oh, you mean this? Wait, so you can go up to plus 6 damage? But no university upgrades. So their blacksmith upgrades cost only silver. But you can go up to plus 6. I mean... Wait, when you say no university upgrades... Does that mean the damage, like incendiary arrow and shit? Because if that's the case, I'm actually not sure if this is better or worse. No incendiary arrow? Doesn't incendiary arrow give more then? But this doesn't. But this costs silver. Okay, whatever. Next. Imperial Hippodrome. Acts as a stable. Champions emerge from the trials of the Imperial Hippodrome until each one spawns. Champions provide auras that increase damage of torches, enhance damage of cavalry, and inspire infantry to move faster. So this is in one of the screenshots. You can see like this. You're able to make units, but then there's also like special scout and the other guy and then the other guy. Yeah, like the Bannerman kind of vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cistern of the First Hill. Charges an ability used for boosting the work rate of military and research buildings. If used on a mining camp, lumber camp, or farm, begin earning 160 gold, wood, or food per minute. Lasts 60 seconds and holds 9 charges. Okay, I have a lot of questions about this one. Yeah, I have a lot of questions about this one. Boosting the work rate of military and research buildings. How much? Right, if it's like 200%, that's pretty fucking good. If used in a mining camp, lumber camp, or farm, begin earning 160 gold. I mean, it's not per minute. It lasts 60 seconds, right? So you just get 160. If you use it on a mining camp, you get 160 gold, right? It's written a bit weird. Like, you get 160 gold over a minute, but you're not getting it per minute, like, for the rest of the game. The question I have is, can you, let's say you have 9 charges, can you use all 9 charges on the same mining camp? Because if you can't, then you need to build like multiple mining camps so you can use this on. And I'm not gonna lie, this seems like it's gonna be very difficult to manage. Like, unless there's like an automatic way to use this, this landmark seems very difficult to use. No, this is, what this sounds to me is you just get 160 resources when you use it. And it holds charges like Cistern to the First Hill. How many charges does Cistern have when it finishes? Like 4 or 5? So basically, let's say this recharges every minute. I mean, I don't know what the recharge time is of the flask thing or whatever. If it's 30 seconds, that means that this landmark gives you 320 resources a minute. But you have to use it manually. I just think this landmark is going to be very hard to use at low levels. Because you gotta actively use it. Bro, people forget Guildhall, which is just click once. This is, you gotta click it all the time to use and stuff. That seems rough. Greek fire projectiles. This is probably for the Macedonian dynasty, right? Because they're business. So they also have Greek fire, Macedonian dynasty. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is the... Okay. This is the Macedonian dynasty foreign engineering company. Nest of these nuts, hui hui pow, royal cannon, prolonged siege, and another upgrade here that we don't know what it is. So 2 new upgrades in the foreign engineering company. Oh, here, prolonged siege. Siege units will deal 10% additional damage for every 10 seconds they're set up to a maximum of 50%. Wait, that's... And it costs 1,000 silver. I don't know how this one's gonna play out, because the obvious one is Trebuchet and Pow Pow, right? But also, you can get this on Mangonels and Nest of Bees if you're sieging the opponents and you just put siege, like Mangonel and Nest of Bee, on hold, they will get the buff up, right? For every 10 seconds they're set up. Like, it doesn't say they need to be active or shooting. So you can have Mangonels and Nest of Bees with 50% extra damage. That seems very strong. But I don't know how usable this will be, like, in high level games. But in games where there's like technicals or technical like sieges and like you're trying to landmark snipe, this could be really strong. The question is, how much is 1,000 silver? Like I said this before, I don't know what the silver income is gonna be like. So like, is 1,000 silver little? Is it a lot? Because if it's a lot, do you really want to get this? I mean, probably not. Roman Fire, 500 silver. Sprinkles gain 15% attack speed and engulf their projectile with fire, creating a patch of Greek fire after impact. Okay, this is... Okay, that seems good. I don't know if you guys know, but from Chiropractor, Greek fire, that shit does a fuck ton of damage. Like, that shit ain't no joke. Sprinkles getting 15% attack speed on top of roller shutter triggers. And then they have Greek fire. This sounds very strong. I don't know how it is in practice, but this sounds very, very strong. Polutasvarf. Each Varangian unit that is present for the destruction of a landmark or town center will award the player with a boon of silver. What? I mean, I can see this for FFAs. Each Varangian unit is a present. I mean, again, this is like... Again, this is like numbers, right? It's like, what is boon of silver? Like, if each unit gives you 10 silver, shit sucks. If each unit gives you 100 silver... Okay, maybe not 100, but you know what I mean? I can see this being used in FFAs. This being used in one-on-ones would be fucking stupid as fuck. I I don't see this being used ever in 1v1s. Unless this Boon of Silver is really good. Like, really good. Okay, that's the last one. Poggers. Okay, so we have more info here. But is there anything? Oh, here. Okay, I don't care about the role play. Oh wait, it's not role play. Emperor Basil II employed Varangians to defend against revolts fomented by Byzantine nobles arriving on ships from the north, blah, blah, blah, blah. The Macedonian dynasty mints silver as a unique resource to spend at Varangian arsenals. That's their blacksmiths, sharpening their blades and honing their skills while they protect the emperor. Okay. Villagers, difficulty 1 out of 3, by the way. Is that for the Civ? Varangian silver technology. Villagers discover abundant galena, what is this? Deposit among gold veins and stone outcroppings and extract silver as a unique resource when mining from them. Villagers extract silver equal to 50% gold or stone mined. So you get 2,000 silver from 4k gold. Okay. Varangian arsenals generate influence from mining camps to begin processing silver over time. The amount processed is based on the total amount of silver deposited. Okay, so when you make a so if I'm understanding this correctly, if you make a mining camp and immediately make this, if you drop off 4,000 gold, you get 2,000 silver, and then you will get income per minute based on how much silver was deposited from mining. Right? That's what I'm understanding here. Varangian smithing. Research unique military technologies at the Varangian arsenal for silver. Replaces the blacksmith and university. Macedonian dynasty can exceed 3 tiers of military upgrades per category. It costs 150 wood. So every time you make a mining camp, you gotta make a fucking 150 wood blacksmith next to it too. Ooh, that's kind of rough. Okay, here are the upgrades. Okay, so yeah, each. Okay, so they have 8 upgrades, not 6. Wait, how many do you usually have? Wait, no, you usually have 4. Yeah, usually have 4. Well, you have 6 with these two, but they have 4 extra. But they have 6 upgrades you can get, and there's more upgrades here. Increases the damage of all melee infantry, 175 silver. Okay, this is important. Read what it says. Read what it says. $175 silver. Melee infantry, so this is not +1 melee units, which means this is +1 melee infantry and this is +1 cavalry damage, and then this is +1 ranged attack. What is this though? Oh, okay. Increases the armor of all melee infantry by 1 and health by 5%. Ooh, so you are getting university upgrades, kind of. Wait, hold on. Increases the armor of all melee infantry by 1. So you get, wait. So you get 1/1 armor upgrade and 5% health. This is not +1 ranged armor. This is +1 armor, right? And you get health by 5%. Increases the damage of all ranged units by 1. 275. What's the cost of the other ones? So this one is 175. This one is 250. This one is 275. Increases the armor of all ranged units by 1 and health by 5%. So your ranged units are getting health upgrades, which no other civ does except Abbasid, right? Increases the damage of all cavalry by 1. Increases the armor of all cavalry by 1 and health by 5%. Increases health of all siege units by 5%. Increases... Wait, what? Okay, I'm assuming this is supposed to be building health by 5%. Yeah, I'm assuming this is buildings and this is siege. Wait, this seems quite strong actually. I didn't... So you get 1/1 upgrade and 5% health times 6. So you end up on +6 armor, +6 melee armor, +6 ranged armor, and +30% health on your infantry, range units, and cavalry. But you don't have incendiary arrows and elite army tactics. Now, I don't know how the damage breakdown works for the incendiary arrows and elite army tactics in terms of bonus damage. Yeah, I mean, if this one is 250, I'm assuming the next one is like 400 or 500. So I don't think you're gonna be getting like +6 in feudal age, right? These upgrades could not be found in tech tree due to bugs. Okay. Wow. Shout out. Fucking love that. Thank you for the link, by the way. I appreciate it. It's only 2 levels per age. Wait, does it say that somewhere? I mean, it says here. Wait, so you can get +2 ranged attack? The first one? Where? Well, it just says it exceeds. Am I dumb? Above the upgrade? What? Oh, here. Bro, I didn't even see this. I thought you mean here. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Upgrades cost silver, 2 upgrades per age. Okay, so that means, let's decipher this. Macedonian dynasty is gonna fuck you up in feudal age, because you can get +2 ranged attack in feudal age. That's big. Thank you, Shikato. Appreciate it. But it also means you can get 10% HP on your... That also means you can get +2/+2 armor on your spearman or horseman or whatever. Yeah, that's the question. You're probably gonna need to mine a shit ton silver for it. So I don't know how viable that is. I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see, right? But there it is. There it is, brothers. There it is. That is all the new information that we got for, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, the best single player content yet. Please keep updating it and please add co-op. Please. But if you're watching on YouTube, I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Check me out live. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube basically every day. And if you're watching live, let's keep going. Boom. All right. Should we watch the goats video?
The Mister.
Hold on, give me a second. The Mister. The Mister, the goat. Oh my god. All right, let's see. So, gamers, we're about to check Magic's video, and if you're not subscribed to Magic, what the fuck are you doing? He is Magic. I am Magic. He used to make a crap ton of Age of Mythology content, and right now, from what I know, he is actively playing Age of Empires 4, and he is the GOAT. Love Magic. He's a Chad. Very nice guy. He made a video, Age of Mythology versus Age of Empires 4, which game is better? A spicy, spicy title.
And Recon, and Eric PR, and Super Afim, and Tunison. Why are so many of the Age of Mythology elite players playing Age of Empires 4 lately?
Ooh.
Myself included. Now personally, I think the two games share a lot of the same DNA, but at the same time there are some very, very clear differences between the two as well. Now before the comments section heats up and it's an AOE4 versus AOM battlefield, let me say this first. This isn't about putting one game down and hyping up the other. This video is all about exploring the similarities and differences between them. Because who knows, you might be an AOE4
Okay, he's killing it on editing, I gotta say.
player who ends up wanting to give AOM a try. And it could be the other way around as well, right? So both games are fantastic in their own right and they can absolutely coexist. Honestly, if I had unlimited amounts of time, I'd be playing both. However, that being said, I do think one game in its current state stands above the other, and I'll share which one that is at the end of the video.
Don't say
and
it.
You guys know me by now. I'm not going to be sugarcoating anything. I'm going to say it how it is. Might lose some fans over it, but it is what it is. So let's get started.
And you might gain
Number
some.
1, unit dynamics. Now in Age of Mythology, we generally make what our god specializes in. So if you're playing Poseidon, you're going to make cavalry, etc. In Age of Empires 4, the dynamic is similar, so if you're playing French, you're going to make knights, but it's significantly more dynamic. And it's more dynamic because unit counters are significantly more pronounced. So if you're trying to get a win, you will try to continuously counter your opponent's units, and they will try to do the same. This also rewards better micro and positioning. You want each unit to fight its intended counter. So if you're trying to engage an opponent and he has archers in the back line, you want to get your horses on the back line. It's going to lead to immense value. Now, is this better or worse? Honestly, I think it has its pros and cons. I'm more of a fan of overall strategy, so small nuanced levels of micros are not really my forte. I like to play a certain way, and sometimes it's not always doable in Age of Empires 4. I have to think about what my opponent's doing. But on the flip side, this is more indicative of a real-time strategy game because you're actually interacting with your opponent's signal.
Yeah, you're actually interacting with the strategic part of the game, which, you know, RTS is kind of what it should be.
Significantly more. Now, who wins? I think it really depends. If you're a casual player playing for fun, I think AOM style might be more relaxing as you get to dictate your own strategy. But if you're interested in a competitive setting and want to feel like your actions and reactions led to your victory, I think AOE4 takes the cake here. Personally, I'd give this one a tie. Number 2. Static defenses hit way harder in Age of Empires 4. In Age of Mythology, a fortress is pretty good at its current state. It can pepper a unit, it can hold a territory for a reasonable amount of time, but usually you need unit support in order to hold an area, right? In Age of Empires 4, you do not need unit support. You can hold an area with just keeps on its own, and if your opponent doesn't have siege, well, it's very hard to actually take down that fortress, that keep. Now, how does that make a difference in terms of gameplay? I believe that having strong defenses, it opens up the world for strategy, opens up the game for strategy rather.
Okay, one thing to say, when I was playing Age of Mythology for those couple of weeks that I played, I actually really disliked the fact that I make a keep and like units just show up and kill it. And I'm just like, what's the point? Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm used to having the strong keep from AOE4, and in AOM, they're just so ass. Like, they just die to so few units, they don't do damage. I think if you like stood under them, they didn't even shoot, right? So, yeah.
Because if you can secure a location, you can hold it down without having to worry about your opponent overrunning you if you move your army out of position. You're more likely to spread out your units, you're more likely to have contingents in different locations and different areas, and that creates more strategical options. It's going to create more playthrough for both you and your opponent, right? Now, this is kind of a hit or miss, right? Some people are going to prefer AOE4, some people prefer
See what I mean? Look at this.
They don't have such strong defenses.
They don't do anything.
Me personally, I like AOE4 system a little bit more. I think that, you know, keeps and static D have to do their job in order for strategy to be available, right? Or else it's going to become a game where, you know, you get your power spike, you hit your A move, and you kind of just kill your opponent. There needs to be a little bit of a buffer between life and death.
That's what I told people. Like, that's what I've been saying. Like, what was this discussion about? I don't know if it was about siege or about keeps or stone walls, but if you don't have strong defensive options, you cannot come back into the games because the opponent will just come and kill you. Like, the best games in AOE4 are like one of those where one guy's behind and then he fucking does something magical and comes back. And if you remove that, like, if you cannot hold, like, you guys remember how many fucking holds I had where I had like a keep and like 2 mangoes and then like I did a wall or something and then I did a block and then I came back and then slowly I crawled back? That's because those things are strong, right? It's not that it's not possible to end games. It just allows for those things to happen. And Magic gets it because he's smart.
That's number 2.
Thank you. Like
Number
you guys.
3, the ability to counterplay and the capability of counterplay, right? So the capability of counterplay is dependent upon your ability to scout. If you're able to scout your opponent, you're able to react to him and counterplay. But in Age of Mythology, there are some things that you cannot scout. So for example, if your opponent is going up from the heroic age to the mythic age, there's not always an indicator that lets you know, okay, he's almost 90% up to mythic. And if he's up to mythic and he plants down his god power, well, that could be lights out for you, right? In Age of Empires 4, in the exact same scenario, if your opponent is going from age 3 to age 4, he has to build a building. The building has an indicator, it lets you know how far along is he. So
No.
the fact that you're able to scout this one aspect of it, allows you to, prepare ahead of time. Okay, he's going to age 4. I need to start getting my peeps in this location. I need to start making this type of unit. I need to start pushing, or I need to start teching myself. That gives you the ability to counterplay based on the ability to scout. It's not always possible in Age of Mythology, so I would give another edge to Age of Empires 4 in this regard, because I'm a player that likes to be prepared and be ready. Whereas in Age of Mythology, you kind of can surprise your opponent. Now, some people like that. They like to be sneaky. They like to hide their age up, and they just want to just completely catch their opponent off guard and kill them right there and then. And to them, they might enjoy the Age of Mythology style. For me, I'm more on the Age of Empires 4.
I agree. So again, one of the things I heavily disliked in AOM is how quickly the game can turn around and you don't even know about it. Like, it's not like I can see or I can know that he's aging up. He just ages up, and in my experience, and I wasn't a pro level in AOM, right? Like, I wasn't close to level as Magic, but the guy just ages up to age 4 and he just fucking uses the ability, and I lose either my whole army or I lose my whole base. And it's like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel satisfying. It doesn't feel like oh wow, he played that so well. You know what I mean? It just like, all right, I guess that happened.
Number 4, asymmetry. Now this is where Age of Mythology takes a significant leap over Age of Empires 4. Every single civilization in the game is vastly different from one another. All the Greeks, whether they be Hades, Zeus, and Poseidons, are vastly different. If I'm playing Poseidon, it feels completely different than if I'm playing Zeus, right? Whereas in Age of Empires 4, rather, if you're playing a variant, like if I'm playing Abbasids and I'm playing Ayyubids, while they are very different, they're not as different as they are in Age of Mythology. Now, it's not only the civilizations that are different. In Age of Mythology, every map feels...
I'm going to have to disagree with that one. Can I make the video louder? Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with that one.
very, very different too. You have different animals on each map. You have different food sources. It just feels like every...
That I agree with. The food sources and animals is way better in AOM, yeah.
Game feels completely different from one another.
Yeah.
So Age of Mythology is leaps and bounds better than Age of Empires 4 in this regard.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really a pro? I think it's a pro. I think it's really, really fun. But it's also a con in the sense that you need a significant amount of game knowledge to actually perform in Age of Mythology. Whereas in Age of Empires 4, it's a lot easier because the civilizations are more similar. But I still give a significant edge to Age of Mythology in this regard.
So for me, on the animal and Gaia and stuff, 100% agree. On the civilization, I mean, if he said French and JD, sure. Abbasid and Ayyubid, in my opinion, if they didn't have buildings that look the same, you would not be like, oh yeah, these two civs are similar. Like, Ayyubid plays completely different. Like, Ayyubid is pressure into fast castle civ with a lot of camo supported by archers. And Abbasid is usually like spearman, archer, almost always 2TC, and even when they get to castle, it's usually Gulam crossbow or Gulam archers. I would say even like from the basic strategy style to unit style, they're completely different. Yeah, I don't agree with that part. Yeah, okay. Gaia 100% is better in AOM. Civilization-wise being different, I mean, China, Jushi, I will agree they're too similar. French JD, I will agree they're too similar. Every other civ, I would say, is vastly different from one another. I'm not going to say it's more different than AOM. Gods are different from one another, but yeah.
Number 5, the online interface / UI. Now, Age of Mythology's interface looks great, but it's lacking a lot of features. For example, you don't get ranked seasons, you don't get customized badges for your level, You don't get different game modes such as like free-for-all or whatnot. It just feels somewhat lonely, right? It feels like, hey, this is a score. It's 1867 is my score. It feels a bit arbitrary. I don't know what that means. I wish I had some different icons and logos showcasing what my level is. And the other thing I mentioned about being lonely is the main issue here is that the friends section is not the focal point of this UI. It's hard to find. It's tucked away somewhere in the corner. It's not super easy to get to it. Now, AOE4 is not perfect by any means, right? There's a lot of room for
To be fair, they both suck. AOE4 sucks too.
improvement, but it's a giant leap forward from AOM. For example, if I was to look at my rank seasons right here, it tells me what rank I am when the season ends, what rewards I'm going to get for getting this rank. It tells you all the different lists of different rankings and levels. So many more things that you can actually see and more features, right? Another cool thing that I really enjoy is being able to customize my profile. So you can change your logo, your coat of arms, and the emblem that you get in your TC. There's so many different options, right? Retold has this, but not to the same extent. So tons of customizability here. And the most important thing is that the friends section is the focal point of the UI. It's super easy to get to. You click here, here's all my friends, and it's easy to communicate with one another, right? So, you know, you just send a message, and it's just that easy, right? Where in AOM Retold, I have to look for it. It's not the focal point.
It'd be so funny if he gets a response like "fuck you" or something.
Another cool thing is you get map vetoes, right? Such as this.
Oh, he actually got a response. That's funny. He got a yo back.
If there's certain maps you don't want to play, you just veto it, and it's done there and then. Another cool thing is the rank modes that I talked about, right? So if you go to quick match here, you have different game modes that you can play. And honestly, it's just a big step up. Number 6.
I mean, okay, I agree AOE4 system for that is better, but let's be honest, they're both dog shit. And I actually plan to make a video about this, comparing AOE4 system to Mechabellum. AOE4 UI to Mechabellum. Mechabellum is like, they're in like 2050. You know what I mean? They're in year 2050. And we are in fucking 1970s in AOE4.
Now, Age of Mythology is a very textbook.
Wait, what is this one? Game plans, okay.
Now, Age of Mythology is a very textbook-driven game, right? And I also think this is a similarity with Age of Empires 4. They're both very textbook-related. The only difference is the deviations between where you are and where you want to go. So let's say, for example, you're an Age of Mythology player and you're playing ISIS. Okay. Usually, Age of Mythology players are going to want to get to your Mythic Age, which is going to give you your strongest god power. And usually you get like a strong technology like Valley of the Kings, for say. So let's say you're ISIS and you go start the game. Usually things are going pretty smooth, right? Oh, we have one hiccup, right? So you have a hiccup here. You resolve that hiccup and then you back to your baseline. Oh, another hiccup. Well, this one might be in your favor. So you're into your baseline again, and so on and so forth, right? It's kind of like this. And you can usually get to where you need to go with pretty much like 90% certainty, right? I would say maybe 80%. I haven't been playing a while, so, you know, I could be wrong. It could be a little bit different. But in Age of Empires 4, the dynamic is vastly different, right? Let's say I'm Mount.
Yeah, in AOE4, this is what I always tell people. This is what I was trying to tell Laser when he was playing. You cannot play AOE4 like, I'm going to do this. It's like, you can have a general plan, but you need to react to your opponent. You cannot just be like, I'm going to play Churi and go Imperial. It just doesn't work.
And I want a cow boom. Usually the cow boom is something you can get to, but there's going to be huge hiccups, right? Like it's going to go like something like this.
Yeah.
Right? It's a lot more swings, and you can't even get it sometimes, like 70% accuracy, right? And the reason why there's swings is because there's so much more playability towards it, right? So let's say you're playing an inferior civ economically, and you know that, you know, Malians have a cow boom, and they're going to overtake you in Age 3 if you allow them to do what they want to do. Then you're going to play very aggressive, you're going to try to kill them, you're going to try to take way better fights early on, and it's going to try to interrupt the Malians at every chance that they can get. Whereas in Age of Mythology, it's very hard to interrupt your opponent when he's trying to get his power spike. depending on the civilization you're playing. Now, which one is better? I personally think that this one is better for me, right? But a lot of people would like this too, right? I remember when I was a beginner player.
I mean, the thing is, not a lot of people would like that because a lot of people, this is just me being honest, okay? Obviously, there's people that prefer AOM, but AOM had a big boost at the start and everyone was hyped about it. People are like, AOM is going to kill AOE2 and 4. And I received a lot of backlash from AOM community because I said, long term, this game is not good for competitive play and it is not fun to lose in this game. And it's not fun to lose in any game, but when I'm playing well and everything's fine and then the opponent clicks a button and I just die, that's fucking stupid. And that's not fun for me if I'm trying to compete or for a casual player either. Like, in AOE4, you can't just lose the game. Like, your army just can't explode or turn into a bunch of pigs, you know? It's there's a lot more going on, you know?
Right? I remember when I was a beginner player, I wanted to make like the coolest units and I want to get to where I wanted to get to. I wanted to meteorite my opponent's base and I wanted to see all these little cool animations and cool units. So in that case, as a casual player, I prefer this one, right? But as a more competitive player now, I definitely prefer this one, right? Because I don't want it to be a textbook-driven game entirely. I want it to be a little bit textbook and a bit real-time as well. And I think Age of Empires 4 strikes the better balance in this regard.
The thing is, what he said, if I'm a casual player, I would prefer AOM. The numbers don't support that, right? Because the AOM player numbers have dropped quite a lot. So that clearly means that the casual player base does prefer AOE4 or AOE2 or StarCraft 2, right? Over that kind of thing.
Number 7, it's the small details. Now there's a lot of tiny details that you might never pick up or realize until you play like 50, 60 games. But let's say that you're an Age of Mythology player and you all know that in Age of Mythology that projectiles are dodgeable, right?
I hate that.
If you're playing
I hated that in AoE2 and I don't like that mechanic at all.
Raining cavalry and you're up against Toxite, you can dodge most of the arrows, right? Depending on which way you're moving. This is also similar in Age of Empires 2. But in Age of Empires 4, you can't dodge any arrows. So if you run past a group of archers, you're going to be hit with 100% certainty, right?
That's right.
So which one is better? Now this is something that's been debated for eons, right? Personally, I think they're both kind of fine. I'm okay with both of them. But I do think that dodging arrows should be reserved for cavalry units. I don't think the infantry should be able to dodge arrows under any circumstance. So that's -1 point I would give for the Age of Mythology side. But at the same time, I do like the fact that some units are capable of dodging arrows, which Age of Empires 4 doesn't have. So yeah, so I guess it's personal preference. Another thing is, in Age of Mythology, if you are to hit a unit, let's say that you have a herdman and you hit a horseman, the horseman will slow down, right? There's a snare. In Age of Empires 4, there is no snare. So even if you tag the horseman, he's not going to slow down.
I don't like
he's going
that.
to get away. Now, which one is better in this angle? Most of the people that I talk to like the snare. They say that the snare is good. You know, it's annoying that the cavalry can just come in and out and run around and stuff like that. I see that argument, but I'm on the other side of the fence. I think that the snare is bad because
I agree.
if you don't have a snare, it's promoting more aggressive gameplay. You can raid and you can be kind of safe in it.
Exactly. Bro, Magic is so smart because his brain is gigantic. This is what people don't get. This is what people don't understand. What people think the snare will do, it will do the opposite. So people think, oh, but if you have a snare, then you can catch the units that are raiding you. You can defend easier. Yes, but that means that the games are going to be more campy and people are going to be less likely to attack in casual and pro level, which means the games are going to go on to be longer on average and more boring. But people think in their mind, people will be aggressive exactly the same amount, except you're going to be able to snare them. No. People are just not going to be as likely to attack in the first place. So the snare, the only thing it will do is ruin the gameplay. Like, that's what I try to explain to people. People are like, no. It's so hard to catch cavalry. He's so smart.
In a sense, where you're not going to get tagged by anything, and you can just run away.
So
you
smart.
don't slow down as a result. It's also more simplistic, so some newer players and casuals might be like, oh, why is my unit slowing down? It's so strange, right? So these little tiny details add up. These are two of the bigger ones that I think have impacted me a lot in the switch over from Age of Mythology to Age of Empires 4. Number 8, the campaigns. Now, Age of Mythology has one of the best campaigns that I've ever played. It's just so much fun. It's not like historically accurate or anything like that, but it's just a ton of fun. You're Acanthos and, just going through the different ages and you're trying to fulfill the missions and stuff like that, right? I played this like 2 or 3 times when I was younger. I don't remember the exact details right now, but I know that I had a blast playing it. But Age of Empires 4 also has a pretty awesome campaign. And in Age of Empires 4, you get to learn about history and you get to be the commander in those epic battles that have happened in the past and learn from them, and it feels a little bit more educational in that sense. Now, which one is better? I think that's very personal. I still think that the Age of Mythology campaign has a special place in my heart. I still remember it to this very day, and I played it like 15 years ago, so it was a lot of fun when I first played it, and it's very memorable. The Age of Empires 4 ones are a lot of fun too, but they're not as memorable for me as much, right? It's just, I played it, I learned about history, and I moved on from it. It doesn't feel special to me. So
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did play Age of Mythology campaigns. I don't remember them. I am not big on single player, or I'm not big on campaign, I guess, content, or single player in general. So I can't remember. So I'm not gonna talk about if AOM campaign is good or not. I know a lot of people loved it, so yeah. But he also did not play AOM campaign recently. He played it 15 years ago, so maybe it's nostalgia. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about AOM. AOE4 campaign, I will say, it kind of sucks ass, okay? AOE4 campaign sucks ass in terms of gameplay because the upgrades are not even the same upgrades as in multiplayer or the active game. The missions are okay, but the historical part where they recorded all those videos and showing stuff, I thought was amazing. That part I loved, and that part I still remember. And that part showing like the history and they had all those animations and stuff like that, I thought was cool as fuck. And that was the coolest campaign out of any RTS game that I've played, but not in terms of gameplay, in terms of how it was made. Okay? In terms of gameplay, AOE4 campaign was pretty meh. Sultan's Ascent campaign, gameplay-wise, was a lot better. I'm not saying compared to AOM, but Sultan's Ascent campaign compared to the original campaign was way better. Like, they did a way better job in the gameplay department there. So that's kind of my opinion. But I can't really compare it to Age of Mythology because, like I said, I haven't played in a long time. So, yeah.
I give the edge to Age of Mythology in this regard. I think the campaign has been done a lot better. So to conclude, which game do I think is better? Now,
AOE4.
I don't want to be harsh here, right? But if I have to pick a winner, I'm going to say Age of Empires 4. And I remember this conversation happening with me and Eric BR and a couple other people in a chat room once, and they kept saying that Age of Empires 4 is vastly superior to Age of Mythology, and I denied it all the way through because I played Age of Empires 4 for a very long time before, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't the greatest game of all time back then, but the game has had so much time to simmer, and I think they've refined it to a point where
sorry to interrupt you, Magic, my goat. To be fair, when Magic did play, the game was a lot worse. And when Magic took a break, I feel like unironically the game has improved, like you said, like vastly fucking improved in every possible way. So from back then to now, AOE4 is like a different game, you know?
It's actually a lot of fun, right? So when it came out, the game wasn't in its best shape. It took a few years for that to actually...
That's a very nice way to put it. When the game came out, it was dog shit.
Make the game that it is today, right? Age of Mythology is still young, it's still new, it's still like a year old or something like that, if even. So they still have time to make it a wonderful, beautiful game. And I think that in time, a couple years from now, if the dev team continues to work as hard as they are right now, there's a very plausible chance that it can actually be better than Age of Empires 4. But in its current state, the way it is right now, I think Age of Empires 4 is a wonderful game. Especially the RTS purist in me, I like Age of Empires 4. I think the casual players will like Age of Mythology more because you're going to have stuff that like god powers, myth units, you're going to have like really cool different civilizations, you're going to have maps that are completely different from one another, different animals. Like,
I love how he calls them civilizations instead of gods. He is fully transitioned.
Like, there's so much detail in Age of Mythology that a casual player will actually enjoy that a lot more, I think. So if you're a casual player, I consider you to try Age of Mythology. I think it's going to be an amazing game. If you're a more competitive gamer, if you're, you know, not even in that sense, but if you're a competitive gamer and you want to have merit over your victories and you want to have merit over your losses, I think give Age of Empires 4 a try, and I think you'll like it a lot. So that's it for now. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comment section.
My goat. Okay, I'm going to link you guys the video
Below.
first for you guys in the chat. I hope I can type. Okay, I can. I'm going to link the video. Go like the video. Give Magic give him a view. Give him a subscribe. Obviously, his audience is like, or is, I don't know, mostly AOM. So, you know, a lot of people maybe are not going to agree with that, or they're going to disagree with that, or you know, whatever. But where was there was a thread. Hold on, let me find it. There was a thread. Okay, here we go. Magic. I am Magic. A pro player's perspective on AOM versus AOE4. AOM is a really bad competitive game. I loved it for single player and campaign as a kid, but from 1-1, the god powers are just unfun to interact with. And input lag, drop movement speed by commands, lack proper grid, or are just plain awful. That's the thing. Like, I keep hearing this. I'm not saying just from Magic, but from a lot of people that AOM is more fun for casuals. But I feel like it's equally frustrating. Like, yeah, it's fun when you use a meteor shower and you win a game. But also when that same meteor shower gets used on you, it's like, oh, okay. You just die. Like, it's just not fun. This is the same reason why I started disliking StarCraft, where it's like, oh, I didn't pay attention for 2 seconds. I just lost fucking 20 probes to 2 Widow Mines. Or I just lost my whole bio army to 10 Banelings that just ran in. It's not fun. It's not about balance or speed or this or that. It's like the ways you lose are very frustrating. Yeah. I agree with his points, except the campaign. If we exclude Sultan's Ascent, I think AOE4 has the weakest, most bland campaign of any big RTS. I mean, yeah, the first AOE4 campaign for gameplay was pretty bad, but I love the videos, so yeah. But in general, wait, what? It takes up to 25 minutes to find a match, and I tried this last month. It's pretty much dead multiplayer-wise unless you play 1v1. I strongly dislike auto villager queue, auto skills, auto military queue. Takes all the skills away, and the god powers are nasty powerful. One click and your entire army is gone. It's broken as hell. So, yeah. I mean, overall, I think the only part I disagree with Magic was the civilization comparison in AOE4, that they're a lot more similar. I would say they're vastly different, except French JD, China Jushi, but I mean, obviously, you know, he's got an opinion, that's okay. I agree with most what he said, and I'm glad that all these guys are coming back, or new players coming to AOE4. I think it's great for AOE4, and I think personally for me, when I was watching AOM tournaments, I had more fun watching them than I had playing them. And I love playing games because, you know, I loved seeing an attack and the guy gets butchered by an ability. But when I was that guy getting butchered by that ability, I didn't have as much fun. So yeah, I think one thing that AOE4 does well is the losses are not happening immediately compared to like a lot of the other RTS games. They're kind of like you lose a villager and then you lose a unit and you lose another villager and you're kind of sinking down, but then you can come back and then it's an even game and then, you know, you can go back and forth. Whereas a lot of other RTS games, you can have extremely decisive like engagements and the game just ends. And yes, you can have that in AOE4, but both opponents have to like fully commit and all into it. And the fact that you can just run away without snaring allows you to be like, oh, that was a bad fight, let me re-engage in the, you know, the next location or different angle or whatever else. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. But I do want to make a video about UIs in RTS games, because AOE4, I mean, he likes AOE4 UI more than AOM. Okay, fair enough. But AOE4 UI is still terrible compared to some of the other RTS games, and I do plan to make a video about that too. So there it is. That's it. Magic the Goat. Shout out to him. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching live, let's keep going. Boom. All right. And I lied to you guys. We're now going to keep going. We're now going to keep going. Now, Slackware, Squeeze, Dominic, Dennis, thank you guys so much for the resubs. I appreciate you guys. Guys, I'm back tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, I should be streaming at normal times. When I say normal times, like 4 or 5 p.m. I've been busy with some stuff like in the past 2-3 days, so I've been starting my streams at like 7 p.m. But I am going to be starting earlier. So tomorrow, we're back. We're going to play some more games, okay? We might do a Platinum Vassal FFA. Did the mattress come? Yes, it did. I'm sleeping in the bedroom tonight, baby. And then Platinum Vassal FFA. I'm going to play more 1v1s, and I'm hoping starting like this weekend, we're going to start recording those guides that I told you guys about, where basically how to play English like a pro, where I play English all day and then French all day and so on and so forth. So that's it. Thank you, everybody. I wish you guys a great night. I hope you enjoyed the stream today, and I will see you again tomorrow. YouTube uploads are back. I mean, they haven't stopped really, because, you know, we've had content, but yeah, new content cranking every day is happening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out and have a